Amid geopolitical uncertainty, two world powers trying to turn the page, India's national security advisor held in-depth talks with the Chinese foreign minister, not only on the border dispute, but also to advance bilateral ties between the two sides. In fact, Doval's visit also assumes significance as it may have laid the groundwork for the Chinese president's potential visit to India for the BRICS summit in September. And while relations between New Delhi and Beijing came under severe strain after the 2020 Galwan Valley clash, ties have gradually improved. In August last year, Prime Minister Modi met Xi Jinping in China on the sidelines of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit. Now, what was discussed between the two sides? According to the list of outcomes released by the Indian Ministry of External Affairs, both special representatives agreed to further negotiations on a framework for settlement of the border dispute and called for a fair, reasonable and mutually acceptable solution. Additionally, the Indian side highlighted the importance of maintaining peace and tranquility in the border areas. The ministry also said both sides expressed satisfaction in the steady resumption of the cross-border exchanges in the form of the ongoing Kailash Mansarovar Yatra and trade through three border sites. And the ministry also said that an expert group would advance discussions on an early and substantial harvest of boundary delimitation and border management. In fact, China's version of the talks, though, focused more on the global significance of the relationship. For example, the Chinese foreign minister said that the India-China relationship transcended bilateral scope and has global significance. According to him, China is willing to work with India from a strategic perspective to eliminate differences and become mutually beneficial partners. In an indirect reference to past conflicts, he also stressed on learning from historical experience. Crucially, China affirmed that Doval and the Chinese foreign minister held talks on advancing boundary demarcation negotiations. In fact, let's also have a look at the early harvest proposal, which also featured in the 24th round of talks between the special representatives held in New Delhi last year. What exactly is early harvest all about? According to reports, this idea first surfaced in 2017 when the then Chinese envoy referred to it at an event in New Delhi in wake of the Doklam standoff. This is believed to entail exclusively settling the boundary dispute in Sikkim first. The then External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj reportedly described this phrase as the Chinese equivalent of a low-hanging fruit. However, this has been viewed by some experts in India as a piecemeal approach. Last year itself, both countries agreed to set up an expert group to explore this idea. While both the countries have certain common interests like seeking a multipolar world order and ensuring steady energy supplies, China's tough posturing on Arunachal Pradesh, assistance to Pakistan, the trade deficit remain key sticking points. China, remember, remains India's biggest trade partner, with bilateral trade growing by 16% in financial year 2025 to 26. However, China exports more goods to India than vice versa. And this trade imbalance has been growing, by the way, breaching a staggering $112 billion in 2025 to 26. Engineering goods make up bulk of India's imports, which include rare earth elements. With China yet to confirm Xi Jinping's participation in the BRICS summit in India, another key question arises: will the Nepalese Prime Minister and the Bangladesh Prime Minister attend the BRICS summit, or will they choose to skip it? While Prime Minister Modi invited the BNP chief to visit India way back in February, Rahman chose Malaysia for his first official overseas tour, followed by China, opposing ex-Bangladesh leader Sheikh Hasina's virtual press conference in New Delhi early this month. Remember, Dhaka hinted that Rahman may not visit India unless an appropriate environment is created, quote-unquote. In case of Nepal as well, the Prime Minister is yet to pay a visit to India after assuming office in March this year, despite being extended an invite. So after Ajit Doval's crucial visit, all eyes will be on whether the BRICS summit in September can actually bring together other South Asian countries on the same platform.